What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are looking at the La Liga player of the month, and it is going to be Youssef En-NESYRI to review today. Now this guy right here, he looks kind of questionable. He's a 6'2" player with high work rates, 3-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot. And if we are looking at the stats, you're thinking to yourself, what chem style can you really put on this card? Because the pace is clearly not enough. You could go for Hunter if you really want to, but my plan with En-NESYRI is the fact that I need to try to make him as good as possible on the ball, while obviously being quite fast at the same time. So engine for me, I believe is going to be perfect for this card. I still feel like it's going to be one of those cards that, you know, might not be absolutely insane unless we are talking about the shooting stats. Like, look at those shooting stats: 91 attacking positioning, 97 finishing, 87 shot power, 80 long shots, 81 volleys with the 77 penalties to his game, and he does not have any shooting traits. But I feel like if you get it onto that left foot, he will most likely hit it into the back of the net. The only problem you're gonna have with this card, I feel like, is actually getting him into that position. Because of those 3-star skill moves that you do have in that striker position, it is gonna be a little bit of an issue, because you can't really kind of bamboozle, let's say, your opponent. You can't really turn them inside out with a skill move because he's only got 3-star, and you can't really like properly dribble with this guy, it looks like. I don't want to kind of rush into a little bit, because you never know, you never know. His stats could be a complete lie and he becomes all of a sudden extremely agile on the ball. So we are going to see how this card actually goes. He is only going for 50k right now, boys. 50k. It's all it is an 83 rated team, and I believe EA do understand that this card isn't going to be one of those cards that a lot of people are going to be excited about, so they did obviously make it quite cheap. Now when it comes down to the links, obviously you got your João Felix, you got your Kappa, you got your Fatty, you got Herrera, and you also got Robin in this team. I will be playing En-NESYRI in a 4-4-2 in that striker position, but I do actually want to try him in a lone striker role as well, in a 4-2-3-1, so I'll give that a go. But let's get into the games. So the first thing we are going to do is obviously see how he feels on the ball. Left stick dribbling, I must admit, doesn't actually feel too bad. Little ball roll. Okay, that doesn't actually feel too bad. R1 dribbling. R1 dribbling doesn't seem the greatest, but it's definitely usable. That's kind of a surprise, because I thought he was going to feel way worse on the ball. Well played, good touch. Can I play that ball? He is going to cover it really well. He's paced, by the way, while running, especially taking those touches as well. That doesn't seem great. That does not seem great at all. And I do understand, obviously, if you had a Hunter chem style, he would have been faster. But then you kind of look at that dribbling and you think to yourself, it's not going to be as good with, obviously, 100 than it is with an engine chem style. So it kind of determines on what you want to kind of play this guy as. Do you want him to kind of run it in behind consistently? Or do you want him to come more into that, like, target man kind of role, where he comes to feet and you obviously do what you need to do? Nice little pass there. Good turn as well. Give it to Felix. He should run up now. He is going to run up. That's well played. Is he going to come short? He is eventually going to come short. He's then going to move up. So his positioning isn't actually too bad. Are we going to get a goal? Yes, we are. So that positioning just tells me that he is actually trying to get open into the box right there. He is trying to be in a good position and give me those passing options. Herrera. Gonna give it to him here. First time through ball straight through the middle. It's a decent pass, but not an absolutely insane pass. Nice little R1 turn. Gonna go for that left-footed finish towards the near post, but Pope is actually gonna save it. So he is obviously 6'2". We are gonna see how it goes when it comes down to his jumping ability. Hopefully, he can actually win it. No way. Who's he gonna... Oh, it's Lewandowski got out-headed by. Let's try it again. This guy doesn't bring out a keeper, so this is a really good test to actually see. He wins that header, but it is gonna go straight into Pope's hands. Gonna give him the ball. Nice little touch. Let's go for the pace there. This is Rio Ferdinand, and I am expecting Rio to kind of catch up. He's done well to turn it. Not the greatest touch right there. Keep going. Oh my god, look at that ball control. Get it back. There you go. Little ball roll. I'm going to go for a finesse shot at a very far distance. Pope is actually going to save it. He didn't do too bad there. I'm noticing, by the way, his touches while me holding RT is not great. Not great at all. It goes a bit too far than actually expected. Into the middle. Give it to him right there. Gonna go for that fake shot. Little ball roll. Gonna go for that finish. And it should be hitting the back of the net, but he actually misses the goal. That is kind of disappointing, because I feel like that's the one thing he's going to be insanely good at. Just that touch, turn, and quick finish. And the fact that he's missed the whole target there is kind of disappointing. Herrera. That's a nice little run. I'm going to go for that R1 turn, and then you see the pace instantly come into play. Yeah, that's going to be a big issue with this guy. The fact that if you try to, you know, kind of get him in behind a little bit, he is going to be one of those players that he will 100% be getting caught up to like a Furlan Mendy with like a Varane, you know. Those players are going to literally look at this guy, and then they're going to think to themselves, I might as well jog. You know, I might as well jog because I'm going to catch up anyway. So we do have a free kick here, and I do understand, right, he has got 57 free kick accuracy. But boys, alright, if we don't give it a go, we will never... Oh, that's bad. Let me green time it at least. Oh, that wasn't actually too... I thought I was going to end up literally in row Z, but it wasn't actually too bad. I must admit, by the way, I'm really impressed about his movement. Like, he doesn't always stay central. He kind of goes down the line time to time, and he does actually try to find those open spaces. I was about to say, surely that's a penalty. Let's take it with him, and let's see if we can actually score. This is kind of weird. What happened there? All right, let's switch it to him. Where is he? Where is he? There you go. 77 penalties. So let's see if I can actually hit it towards the top bins. If it eventually goes there, it'll be very... All right, there you go. That's literally perfect. This should 100% be going in. Green timed, and it is going to be a little cheeky chip towards the top bins. Straight to him. R1 turn. Ball roll, shield him off a little bit, go for that fake shot, and Boateng is still going to come out. That's the problem with him, right? The fact that because he hasn't got those skill moves, you can't really go for those running scoop turns, you can't really go for those McGeady spins or anything like that. So you definitely have to use him as like a last player to actually pass to, where you wait until he's actually inside the box, you go for that quick turn, and then you just go for that quick finish. Robin, over to him here. Nice. Ref? Oh my... Okay, let's all be fair, right? That should not be a penalty. That's a second penalty I've actually got this game. The real question is, though, do we go to the same corner or do we go to the other corner? Should we go bottom bins? I reckon bottom bins to the left. Let's actually aim it all the way to here. We'll shoot, and then I'll push it all the way over here. Try to yellow time it. It didn't really go into the corner, but at least we got another goal. I'm going to call him short. Can maybe go for that 1-2. There you go. Little ball roll. Going to go for that left-footed finish, and we are going to screw it up. Oh, he's actually been injured while shooting. Absolutely brilliant. I was thinking, to be fair, to hit that with his right foot, just to see that 4-star weak foot come into play, but I didn't really trust it too much. I wanted to see that left foot just to kind of go round the keeper. Herrera to Felix. Look at that movement that he makes. That movement in that striker position, boys, I'm telling you, especially in a 4-4-2, is really nice. I'm going to go for a cross here, and it's not going to go straight onto Robin's head. That is so disappointing because the run was perfect. The pass needed to be perfect, but it obviously wasn't. Going to give it to En-NESYRI. Hopefully, I can get like an overlap here. We'll play Felix. Good movement. The pass is just going to be off, though. Fatty to Herrera. Go for that fake shot. Turn. Oh. R1 dribbling, fake shot into the open space. Good acceleration, but bad shot. Come on. Straight for the middle. Decent turn. Going to hit it to Felix. Hopefully he does make that run up. He is going to make that run up. I'm going to obviously switch to him right there. Going to fake shot into the open space. I'm going to go for the same power shot. Let's just say, right, the other power shot was at a better angle and it didn't go in. But in this one, when he's actually under pressure and everything, flies into the bottom corner. Give it to him here. Going to go for that fake shot. That's nice dribbling. Fake shot again. Yeah, this is the problem, man. There's no skill moves to his game. There's absolutely no... Like, right there, boys, I'm doing like a McGeady spin cancel. I'm doing like a running scoop turn. And if you are like someone that doesn't do skill moves at all, he will be pretty decent for you. But for my kind of playstyle where, you know, you kind of have the Neymars, you kind of have the Mbappes, you kind of have all the people that's got those 5-star skill moves in the striker position, you obviously get used to using those skill moves. And as soon as you go back from a 5-star skill moves to like a 3-star skill moves, it does become a little bit of a problem in that striker position for creating angles. Gives Robin down the line. Well played. I want to see his movement here. Is he going to help me out by coming short, or is he going to continue making those runs? Now what does he do? Yeah, look, he goes short into the space. I'm telling you, boys, his movement in that striker position in a 4-4-2 is actually really nice. I'm going to actually tell him to make a run in behind here because I knew that guy was going to push. Little ball roll. R1 dribbling is pretty decent. Ball roll again. Acting like I'm going to go onto that weaker foot. I go with the left foot and it looked like it was going to go top bins, but it doesn't even hit the target. So it is time to review him. 2 games played, 4 goals scored with the 0 assists as well. Now this card right here is a questionable card, let's say. It's an interesting card, let's say, because it's one of those cards that I feel like a lot of people are just going to be doing it for the sake of it being, let's say, fun. You know, where this card is going to be one of those ones where people are going to push to a side after a week if they end up actually actually doing it. So do I believe he is worth the 50,000 coins he is currently going for? No. I really don't. You have to understand, he's got 3-star skill moves, his pace is not absolutely insane, and his dribbling was okay, I must admit, but it wasn't up to the standards I need it to be, especially in that striker position. So do I believe it's worth it? No. No chance, boys. Just don't do the SBC. I understand it's 50k, but it's like, that 50k could go ahead and obviously get yourself someone else that is obviously better, eventually. So we're going to get into the ratings. Pace. I felt like his pace was good, it just wasn't insane. It wasn't to the level I need it to be to get in behind of those Boatengs, the Varans, the Mendys. To be fair to him, he did actually get in behind those guys, but then he would instantly get caught up to. Like, Boateng was seeing this guy run in behind, and he was just jogging. Boateng was literally jogging and he was catching up to this dude right here. And yeah, you could obviously question, well, you should have gave him a hunter if that's the issue. Well, boys, you give this guy a hunter chem style, you're literally going to use him for pace and pace only. Because, trust me, when it comes down to dribbling with this guy, it was, as I said, it was okay with the engine chem style. I couldn't imagine what it would be with the hunter chem style. So yeah, for pace, I'm not going to give it a high rating. I'll probably give it like an 8.2, 8.3 out of 10. Shooting ability, probably the best thing about him. I must admit, it was really nice just to see how good he was actually at shooting. There was some angles that I was kind of disappointed in that he didn't actually end up scoring, because I felt like on that left foot, even under pressure with the 83 strength, he should still be hitting it into the back of the net. But then you look at the composure, you look at the 81 composure, and you think to yourself, right, this guy, when he's under pressure, he's not going to hit it into the back of the net every single time. And there was other occasions where I needed to use the long shots, and obviously the long shots being 80, it still wasn't the greatest. But for shooting, I'll give it a reasonable 8.5 out of 10. Passing ability, I have to give it low. I really do. I was not impressed about it at all. So for passing, I'm going to give him, I'll probably say like a 6.5 out of 10. That is going to make that overall rating much lower, trust me. Dribbling ability, didn't feel like it was insane, didn't feel like it was, you know, average, let's say. I felt like it was below average. So for dribbling, I am going to give him, I'll probably say like a 7.7, 7.8 out of 10. And for the physicals, I have to give him a reasonable rating, because for the physicals, it wasn't actually too bad. I felt like he has some really nice shielding plays to his game, where he was shielding off like players like Boateng for a decent amount of time. But we all know Boateng, and we all know how strong Boateng is, so he will eventually get around this guy right here. But for physicals, I'll give him like a reasonable 8.3 out of 10. But an overall rating out of 10, I am going to give this card, I would honestly say, like a 7.7/7.6 out of 10. Boys, as I said, man, it's one of those cards that is going to get pushed to a side after a week. We're not even going to know this card is even in SBCs after a week. Everyone's literally going to forget about him. So don't even bother doing him. It's not a great card at all. It's a very disappointing card, because if they actually, you know, gave this guy like a skill move upgrade at least, he would actually be pretty decent, let's say. But because they didn't upgrade the skill moves at all, it just becomes insanely disappointing. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.